This channel was created to share the true information about what is going on in Ukraine since 2022, about all bad things and crimes that have a place here. This could be useful for people who got lost in information web or deceived by propaganda. Today we can watch the whole interview with Russian captured soldier made by Ukrainian journalist Volodymyr Zolkin. What is your name? Kontorsky Vasily Ivanovich. Repeat your last name. Kontorsky. Kontorsky? Yeah. Where are you from? I'm from Tula region. When did you born? June 6, 1990. Introduced myself and informed you that this conversation will be published. Yes. Do you agree? I do. So tell me a story. How did you get here? Wait, I have to make a photo. Yeah, sent a message with his photo, we are going to go home. So mobilization started. They drafted us and said we would go to protect the liberated territory. They said if we mow down, we would go to the jail and then we would go to war from there. But we would go to some battlegrounds that way, to the front line. So, better choice was... Little bit louder, please. Better choice was to join volunteer to be safe. Where did you serve your rank and post? Well, 9th Regiment, 3rd Company, 1st Platoon, 3rd Division, Private Kontorsky. This is 38838 unit. It belongs to Kaliningrad city. I guess Gusevsk or Gusevo, something like this. I don't know exactly. Well, then they transferred us to Ukrainian territory. I don't know where exactly. At first we were staying in some forest belt. That was a safe place. We were living there during 2 weeks. The general arrived and said you are going to front line. At first our company commander said no, we were not trained and not ready to fight. Yeah, not ready to fight. They took him somewhere at night. Were there such rumors? Yeah, there were rumors. I did not see it by my eyes. General arrived at the morning. Where did they take him? What did you hear? Probably that was FSB or some organization that deal with tribunal cases. I don't know what do they do with officers. We can suppose they had some conversation with him. Yeah. So he arrived and explained us that we would move not to the front line. He said we would move to safe place. Well, they brought back our company commander afternoon, so we left that place. We arrived to some locality at night, I don't know the name of it. There were a lot of trees and some houses without lights in the windows. Firstly we unloaded there, but there was shelling and it was getting closer. They said, get ready fast, we are going to front line from this place. They loaded us and transferred to some village. They ordered to unload quietly there. They showed a house and a basement where we had to stay until we received the order. We spent a few days there. The captain, our platoon leader, periodically visited us. He checked we were on duty and etc. But he did not come that night, I did not see him. A massive shelling started in the morning. We went to the basement. The shelling was going on, and representatives of the Kraken organization entered the basement. Representatives of the Kraken organization? I don't know how to call them correctly. It sounds like some household service. Like, hello, how are you? So according to your story and other ones I heard before, you were staying in the basement just to hide there? Yes. You were hiding there until guys from Kraken came. Yes. Until they said come out and drop your weapons. You dropped your weapons and came out. We could not act other way. They would throw grenades inside, no sense to fight. Understandable. How long did you stay there? Since they transferred us? Yes. Well, what day of month is today? You can answer just about. Just about. You spent about 2 weeks in the fields. Yes, in fields also I've been in captivity for 1 week. So it's about 3 weeks in total. Okay, and you were hiding in basement during last week there? Yeah, I was. So my opinion is confirmed. Tell me how were you fed during first 2 weeks there? I know it, but whatever. Not really good, we got something called cabbage soup. Just a water with some cabbage leaf. We have a photo of it. Do you mean the jars with "We don't leave mates" inscription? And a little cabbage leaf inside, that's it? I did not see the jars. They brought it in thermoses. Do Russians leave mates or not? Well, I don't know. I had not enough time to see if they leave mates or not. But we have been in some bad situation. I believe they just left us, I understand it this way. I don't even know if guys took the bodies when they came to the village. Dead bodies? They usually don't do it. Understandable. Are you being beaten or tortured in captivity? No. Do you have food here? I do. Is it better than cabbage soup? Yeah, it is. It's hard to imagine something worse than cabbage soup. So, do you have enough food? Yes. Okay. What did you know about war in Ukraine before coming here? Actually nothing. They said that there are Nazis who are terrorizing local people. Okay. So we had to stop it all. Did you see many Nazis? No. Many local people? Not really. Where was that basement? Under somebody's house. How do you think, why had they to leave that place? 'Cause battles were going on. Why do battles going on? Actually, because two countries are fighting. Which country invaded the other one? Actually, can you stop saying actually, please? Russia invaded to Ukrainian territory. Yeah, Russia invaded to Ukrainian territory. Local people had to leave their places and Russian soldiers were staying in people's basements. People had to leave because Russian army invaded there. How do Russians can say something about Nazis? What do they actually mean? We just touched some things you saw by your own. Understandable, but I did not see Nazis here. NATO soldiers maybe. No one of them. Yeah, you did not see them as well as other captives. And we had a lot of interviewed guys here. Can we suppose that they lying to you from TV? Yes. Look, people who lie to you from TV, they don't drive Russian cars, and their kids don't live in Russia, and they have cottages in Europe, and they don't fight here. They are lying to you and you fight here. How do you think had you chances to die? I had big chances. Okay, what would you die for? Or what do other people die for? I can't answer. I think about it all the time after that situation happened. Can I give you a hint? Yes. They die for ideas of one person or little group of people who decided that season of Ukraine is what do they need. Or at least some part of Ukraine. They die for this. How do you think, what indicates the truthless or untruthless of my words? Everything indicates. There was a village not far away from the field we were living in. We came to the store to buy bread and other food for own money. We were told that we are invaders. You felt how brave are people. Did you come with guns? Yes. You came to store with guns and people said you are invaders. Think about it. People are really tired of your rescue. People used to live normally. In Donbass too. They had a job, mines were still working. We held the Euro football championship, did you know it? Yeah. A lot of foreigners visited us, everything was good. Everything was colorful, people were living. And then Russia came to rescue somebody. Since 2014 there is trouble and ruin. People were dying, living, running. And they tell you about Nazis on TV, based on fragments of some videos or photos. Of course, it's possible to make such video cuts. Also, it's possible to make video cuts about Russia. We attach such video cuts to each video, by the way, and it's really longer than the same one about Ukraine. And it's much more cogent. What else? Maybe some infected combat pigeons? I didn't hear about it. Nebenzia seriously told about mosquitoes. Combat mosquitoes. He said we deliberately infected them. Okay, so you did not see Nazis and NATO guys, and you did not fight mosquitoes. What else? I start to forget. Russian speakers protection. Which language did they answer in the store? That was not me. Guys came there, I did not specify it. I can't answer. I mean, they could speak Russian. Yeah, especially there. Do you know what region that was? I heard that was Lugansk region, but I don't know where. We never had troubles with that, everyone could speak the language he wanted. Of course, official documents must be in Ukrainian, but this rule has been around for a very long time, and nobody was dissatisfied in Donetsk and Lugansk regions. Speaking about Moradin, did you take people's food, canned food? Yes, food we found in the basement. People ran so fast they even left their canned food behind. And you were eating that. 'Cause cabbage soup is not enough. How do you evaluate the actions of Russian army from a moral point of view? Actions were wrong. To put it mildly. Okay, let's call. Let's call. They received and read the message. I asked if they would like to talk, they answered nothing. Let's try. Maybe they are going to record our conversation covertly again. So I want to say you can do it openly. You can use simultaneously 250 cameras for that. 249 would be not enough. It's already dark. You are 6th or 7th person we speak with today. We don't understand one thing. Dima sent a message with your photo. He sent all the information. Look, is this number correct? Yeah. I sent a message, a blue check mark means the message has been read. 2 check marks. Yes, 2 marks. It was sent. Do you want to record a voice message? Yes, honey, call me back. I'm really in captivity, this is not fake, this is real. And we really have about 2 or 3 minutes for that. Honey, 2-3 minutes to speak, call me faster, please. So tell us something interesting. We have 2 minutes to speak, tell some joke. We will wait for a call until you stop telling something interesting. What interesting can I tell you? You decide. Tell us what was going on there, what were people speaking about. Most of people just wanted to go home soon and hoped it would be over soon. Everyone hoped not to be involved to battles or something else. We wanted to stay in our initial position in the forest belt that was safe. Everyone thought we would stay there. And at first, they said, make a dugout, we'll stay here until the new year. We expected to get a vacation after that. We supposed mobilization would be finished. We hoped to go back soon. But it turned out differently. Were there people who wanted to fight? Yeah, at the beginning, when we were training in the unit. How did they explain their desire? They said we need to fight Nazis, cause they terrorize people. When we came there and shelling and exploding started, they were no longer heroes. So didn't you speak about Nazis anymore? Not more. There was no eagerness anymore. How did they imagine or describe the Nazis speaking each other? How do they always look like? They didn't describe them in colors, but I think they imagined them like horn helmets, patches, what exactly? I don't know. I think some tattoos and... But you have a lot of people with such tattoos in Russia. I mean fascist tattoos. They do Nazi salute openly, why don't they fight them in own land? I repeat, they show you video cuts or far-right videos, but such people who believe that and follow some goals are everywhere. There are a lot of such people in Russia. There are a lot of Zolkin people with such tattoos and swastikas in your army. Why don't they fight Nazis in their own land? I think they will not get benefit from it. I don't know what do people who are above us think about it. I speak about soldiers who wanted to fight. I don't know, I think they were watching something a lot. That's right. So they arrived. And there was shelling but no Nazis. Yeah. And that's all. They were no longer heroes. They started to search a place to hide. We were staying in the fields and bombs were dropping far away. But at night it was scary to sleep anyway. And there was cold. Yeah, there was cold. Imagine how cold it there now. Really cold. And how do that people feel now? Also it's raining. And they have no normal equipment. Right? And people are hungry. Yeah. And you start to think at that moment. Nazis don't bother you anymore. Yeah. They describe it tempting, but in the end, they start to think about own problems at home. Actually, there are a lot of problems in Russia. Also, you have a lot of own lands and everything else, just live in peace. Yeah. Why did not you come to Argentina? I think you can find people with such tattoos there. I think there are far-right ones in many countries. Mexico or Peru. Why do you worry about Ukraine but not about Argentina? I don't know, I did not come by myself. I think it's because you have been told about Ukraine on TV for 20 years. How can you not worry? Propagandists work only for this, to make you think that here are Nazis only. Because somebody who is above you needs you to come here to kill people, risking your life. They need you to kill people like you. Hey Dmitry Nikolaevich, I'm ready to report. The message was sent 5 minutes ago and still no answer. So we can record a new voice message to say all you wanted to say during a phone call. They are so scared in Russia, so they're afraid to speak with relatives. Your case is not the first one. I don't know. I sent the photo, I'm gonna show it to people. We don't need it, we shown it earlier. Tell me, is the Russian regime similar to the slave system or not? There are no slaves anymore. What is the difference between a slave and a free man? Freedom of choice? Okay, was that your choice to come here? Unfortunately, I had no choice. So let's find some differences, cause I can find a lot of resemblances. No rights. Yeah. People are oppressed, people can be sent to slaughter. Slaves don't need propaganda, they are forced anyway. Russians need whip and mouthpiece. Yes, this is difference. I don't want to annoy you. Send your voice message. Honey, you should visit all the organizations. I'm in captivity and I'm alive. People from the military office may say that I'm missing, but this is a lie, I'm in captivity. You need to gather with others. There are 3 guys from Tula. Gather and, I don't know, write to the president or someone else, we need the exchange of prisoners. This is my channel, this is my nickname. Video with you will be there and with other 2 Tula guys too. Honey, find Zolkin, find the Volodymyr Zolkin channel. There will be interviews with captivated guys who stay here now. Last one is not read some why. She knows that this is you. You know, she saw your photo, she knows you are here, but it's a fact that your people are scared, really scared. They always start to call somebody. Some modern analogs of slave owners, some organizations I mean. We had a case when mother came out with "Bring Back My Son" poster to speed up the return of her son, and FSB took her away at night. Then they returned her, she did nothing after that. Can we call the phone, not WhatsApp? Are we able? We can, but what is the point? She read the message and did not answer. She disappeared. Dima, can we call the phone? Let's call the phone. This is just 1 minute. Press the pause. Wait. Something is happening. Should we call again? Again. Should I press the pause? Let's do something. Look. Hello? Hello? Honey, it's me. Hello? Good afternoon, my name is Volodymyr, I am a journalist from Ukraine. Your husband is in captivity now. I must inform you if you wanna speak with him. This conversation is being recorded and will be published. You should know it. Did you hear me? Yes, I did. I hand him the phone and do what you wanna do. Honey. Yeah, speak. I am alive and I am in captivity. What should I do? You should, first of all, connect the organization that can support our exchange process. There is a PO exchange program. Yeah. Also, you need to prove the military office that I am alive. There is a video. Why didn't you answer in WhatsApp? We tried to call you. That was a video call. I took the child to the apartment. Child should not see that. Imagine the Artyom's reaction. Okay, so you need to prove the military officer that I am alive. I know that we were not added to some list, I don't know. You were. You were not added to the list of killed people and to the list of wounded. They know you are alive and I'm in captivity. I understand it. She means they think you are still fighting or missing, but you are a prisoner. So visit all the organization that can help. I heard you, I'm gonna start doing this now. You have contacts of Serega and Nesterov's wife, call her. She should be involved too. Is Serega captured too? Yes. The more you attack, the bigger chance that your guys will be exchanged. Boys are not to blame. They did not do it by themselves, they were mobilized. Hey, stop, it doesn't matter. Can I ask you something? Tell me, please, who is guilty for we are staying under Russian bombs? You say the boys and girls are not to blame, who is guilty? I don't know, but mobilized boys are not guilty. Understandable. Do you know that drunk boys rape women here? Boys kill people? I know that mine one does not. Of course, he is not like everyone else. Other guys are bad, but not him. I don't say that somebody is bad and somebody is good. I never divide people this way. I judge people by their actions. Okay, understandable. And I'm sure that my husband does not do it. How do you judge Russian invasion of Ukraine? I don't judge it. Why don't you judge this action? I prefer to be far away from politics. Maybe this is the way to justify the actions of your authorities and your people. I'm such a closed person and I live only for my family. Take it. Honey, time is limited. I understand you, dear. I heard you. I love you. Next time I call, you should answer faster. We would not have contacted you if you had not answered this time. I took the child away so he cannot listen to this. Okay, I kiss you, I love you. I love you too. I used to try to egg you. But now I understand that Russians don't care about yourself, about us, about everything. This is who you are. We can't change anything in our army. It's unreal. Rallies are useless. I don't call you to protest, just because there are more guards than other people. Yeah. Talking about legal rallies, we just gather to talk and that's all, nothing changes. Talking about changing of this system, ordinary peaceful people can change this system. It's possible only if Department of Defense will join. Department of Attack. Yeah, you can call it this way. This is true name of it. If they are interested in changing the government, they will succeed. But ordinary people have no chance. But ordinary people have a chance to care yourself. Your wife says the boys are not to blame, but each of the boys was a victim of mobilization and propaganda. They came, but they could refuse. No, we could not. How? I would be put in jail. Did at least one person go to jail? Well, I had no time to check it, cause you did not even try. Nobody went to jail. No criminal cases, they started one and it was closed. Do you know why? Why? Cause if they start doing this, then people will notice the big number of criminal cases and will understand that Russians don't really want to fight. It contradicts your propagandic system about Russian power. So let's imagine if they exchange me and order me to come here again. Yeah. Can I just say I will not come there again and not to be jailed for that? They will act like, okay, so be it. They can put the prone to runaway and betrayal stamp to your military ID. There was a man with such stamp before you. Ask him. Cause he's... Oh wait, he's not from Tula. His surname is Zharov. Understandable. He entered February 24, then he left and refused to fight more. He got that stamp and was mobilized after that. He asked, how can you mobilize me with that stamp? They answered, it's okay. And finally, maybe they would put you in jail for 5 years. It's not understandable for what, by the way. Not understandable for what. It's better than coming here and killing somebody. From a moral point of view, although I understand that morality means nothing to Russians, look what they said us. Even if they send you to jail, then they take you to go to war from there using force. They just grab you and take you there. No way, even in jail they ask your consent. They described it this way, but it's not confirmed by real cases. They cannot take you from prison for sure. They shown you closed circle with no way out, but there is way out. You could do like this, no, I won't go, bye-bye. Nobody would bother with that, it's easier and faster to find other fool, instead of dealing with you. Moreover, they cannot take you out of prison with force. How do you think? Let's leave it on the scales. 5 years of prison or to kill a man, what is better? 5 years. To kill an innocent man. 5 years of prison is better. That's right, 5 years of prison is better. What is better, 5 years of prison or kill somebody and be killed? 5 years of prison is better. Yes, it's simple, but it was not so simple when you were there. If you want, say something to other Russians who are going to mobilize or something. To be mobilized. Say it correct, Zolkin. Plus 100 comments. I advise mobilized guys to avoid it as much as you can, using any methods. There is nothing to do here. Nothing to do except being killed or be captured and repented. That's all. Слава Україні! Героям слава!